recording. Perfect. Play this for a couple hours tonight. Should it load in to the game? Game, please. Game, please load. Thank you. Okay.
As you wish.
Darn right, as I wish. Pelagina of the Bay of Crowns, investigating the various reports of vampire appearances. In each case, Pelagina discovered that the grave sites had elaborate glass, copper, and ager devices buried around them. A valiant dwarf that had been shunned for his unpleasant practices in Salona and Ansenze. The captured dwarf claimed his intent was not to create vampires, but to restore life. The vampires were created due to the dwarf's inability to solve a fundamental problem with his machinery. Rather, his extensive use of drugs that kept him awake and frantic for days on end. Alright. Put up no fight and allowed himself to be taken into custody. When Pelagina left him, he was awaiting trial in Telenir. We got a remembrance of life's warmth. Sure. Good job, Pelagina. What is our missions? Journey to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon. Minha ordered to dispose of several tokens. She's joined me in the hopes that we'll visit the place during our travels. That's not here, is it? Dragon's Battery, Renegild's House. Let's, well, while we're still looking for it, seek the whirling agent made of copper ager stone. Awaken first your essence so that you may atone. Still have no idea what that means, but we'll keep looking into it. Try Cragholt, investigate the conflict. We'll wait on that. Track down precious metals outside Durgan's Battery. Let's go to Durgan's Battery. Alrighty. So what do Oh, I'm gonna have to close that out, aren't I? I don't want that making but dupes while I'm playing. Let's quit Discord. Okay. Use Ista's device to track down precious metals outside of Durgan's Battery. Ista is certain that her device works similarly to those used by the dwarves of Durgan's Battery to find the location of valuable metals. She has asked me to test the device on the mountainside surrounding the battery. I have the device. Nope. That's not... Or look, okay, there we go. Okay, so it will just happen. So let's start. at Durgan's Battery itself, I've already pretty much discovered and explored all these locations. Oh. The crossroads, it says device points west. At the crossroads? Here, okay. It said it early. Alright.
Step lightly.
From the stone bridge, the device points west. Just keep going west. Let's see. Supplicant has arrived from Twin Elms. If ignored, -4 prestige. C. Security for 3 days. Minor reputation with Twin Elms. Let's send an escort. We will send Pelagina. Should be fine. Battery relief tile. Okay. Relief if pitted. Okay, well, I put the relief there, so that's that. Let's head down here. Alright, because from the stone bridge, the device points west. Which, so the west side of the map, sure. Device points north towards the cavern mouth. Directly at the cavern entrance. Okay, into the cavern we go. I'm pretty sure I've already gone through here and cleared everything out, so... Alright. Retrieve the ore. The device seems to be responding to something within the cave at the base of the approach of Durgan's Battery. So, oh, and you want to talk about something?
My thoughts wander often to the lost builders of this fortress we seek. They were erased from the world. I wonder, was it meant to be so?
Everything happens with a purpose.
I would agree. A cruel fate is as perfect as a joyous one. Still, it is hard not to wonder why.
Alright, well. I missed something, apparently. Like they at a spot along the cavern wall. White Ager gems. Oh, okay. Well, he leveled up. Look at that. Alright, return to Ista. Oh, right. I forgot I put him in the cult stuff. Yeah, we'll go with that. Why not? Return to Ista. Before I do, got a new quest. See a marked amulet, 1k, 1 to 3k copper and treasure. Not bad. An item and a major item. From the Eastern Reach to Ader to Old Valia, people of all ages are manifesting a strange and distinctive mark somewhere on the inside of their left thigh. There appears to be no common link between the individuals, nor has any of them reported any ill effects from the mark, but few think that it is a herald of good things to come. Some well-traveled aliens have claimed that a not-so-secret society has taken any... Okay. We will send you to deal with that. The Grieving Mother, because I know the Grieving Mother has some, like, mystic-y shit behind her. Is there anything else I have up here? One part of the helm so far, the other parts are somewhere in the region. One of the parts of Gerard's helm is somewhere in Stalwart Village, so I still need to find that. It's in Long Watch Falls. Calvino holds a grudge against Grind, Stalwart's head fisherman. He wants, I have to wait till night to do that. Elm Shore. Black Meadow. War Chief Iklak. This is Alrip leader. The Valewood. Magran's Fork. That's it. Okay, so let's... Before we head back to town, let's go to Long Watch Falls. All right. I wonder how many days I've spent traveling in this game. Because, like, when you go from location to location, it's like, this will take 9 months, it'll take a day, whatever. I wonder how long I've spent in this game. Okay. Now, who was it that I needed? Fire Dorn. Okay. But I've already been through this area. Well, I apparently didn't go up here. Kinda getting my ass kicked here. Okay. There we go. Just a couple of Miniletus bouncing missiles and or bounding or whatever it is. And we got shit on our side. And we got his head.
As you wish.
I must have been here while he wasn't. That had to have been what happened. Interesting. Let's see. Tealdor. Isildur! Isildur! I believe Tealdor is out here. Yep. At least 4 bounties offered. Alright, sweet. Ista didn't put to worry, but it did detect a small hoard of white Aether jewels. Should probably be interested to hear of these results. And Ista is definitely located in the inn. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I ain't got a fucking clue where she at. She in here? Nope. She in here? Nope. How about in here? Nope. I know she ain't downstairs. Just gonna have to wander around till we find her.
Does anyone have any extra rations? I did some white leaf and now I'm very hungry.
Stop doing drugs, damn it.
Feels like it's hardly worth putting the huts back up.
Better than standing out here shivering.
Y'all... I don't remember where Ista is.
I heard the ogres outside, tearing down walls and murdering folk. Don't remember how things got this bad. But you're the new adventurer. Renengild's latest volunteer.
Y'all check that? Did y'all hear that fucking sound change? That first line was fucking loud.
You'd whip those layabouts at the mine into shape.
Feel her essence humming and buzzing. Another personality, a set of memories lies dormant, but within her soul convulsing as if in fitful sleep. Contours of that dormant soul are sharp, ragged. As you reach for it, it seizes you violently. You're standing in a darkened feast hall. Sturdy tables and benches have been stacked against the door in the far end of the room. You know it won't be enough. A few dozen other doors from your tunneling crew wait with you, shovels and pickaxes in their shaking hands.
Zenove, please. If we go now, we can get behind the barricade. We won't do any good here.
He's right, and you hear agreement in the quiet murmur of the others, but Arms Warden Maroon ordered you to hold your ground here. Yet in those rising whispers, you hear the opening bars of mutiny. You never tolerated insubordination from your crew, and you aren't about to start. So you heft your pickaxe and swing it into the man's skull. He collapses, and the others fall silent. The acrid odor of urine rises from his body.
We're gonna go down fighting. Anyone who feels differently can settle it with me right now.
Your voice is hoarse from hours of shouting orders, but no one else moves. They cast their eyes down in the flickering torchlight. Something thuds against the door. The others raise their weapons, picks, shovels, and a few swords, but they don't dare flinch. Your own pulse pounds at your temples. You pull back from Tana's soul, but you feel Zenove's wrath and ferocity tugging at you still. Her essence thrashes, lashing out at an unseen enemy. Zenove is powerful, but dangerous too. Her fury has anchored her to old and threatening memories. You consider that there may be others you could awaken. We're not going to awaken her quite yet.
Dear? Me? I was the overseer at the mine, back when it was running. Got shut down decades ago when we couldn't sell or ship the stuff. But I still remember plenty about the mining business. And I got as many folk as I can digging out the entrance. Been praying to the salty wench that I don't forget too much afore they finish the job. Got to speak up?
Let's see. Tana, the old overseer of the mine, is the sole descendant of a hot-tempered woman named Zenove. As violent as Zenove's final memories were, awakening her could be a risky proposition. There may be someone else in town I could awaken. Yeah, we're gonna hold off on awakening Zenove until someone else shows their damn face. Okay. I believe we already checked Renengild's house. Go check over here. Still no sign. Where did we find Ista? So pretty sure we found that quest for Ista when we found what's his face, monk dude.
It must be soon. 2 days, no more.
Storf is busy staring into the fire, slowly puffing away on his pipe. As you greet him, he's visibly startled and his pipe clatters to the floor.
Sorry. Didn't hear you come in. My ears aren't what they used to be.
Oh, I guess I'm reading his soul. Your soul is a vibrant, stolid. Stolid? Alright. And as you reach out for it with your senses, you see your breath begin to fog in the air. You find yourself far above the ground, wedged into the juncture of two branches. The moonlight is bright upon the snow, and in the distance your quarry steps out onto the ice, as if onto an illuminated stage. Still your breath and draw back your arrow. Warmth bleeds back into your limbs, frost and snow giving way to the snowy interior.
Wasn't the ogres, I can tell you that. Put a few arrows in one of those and they generally have the good sense to back off. But I've been hunting this wolf for near a year now. A man-eater.
Alright.
Cunning, nasty thing. Every time I get close, it just slips away. The beast has already claimed many lives. The first victim was my son, Saldren. Got the better of me this last time. Distracted me long enough for one of its kin to turn up. Nearly bit me clean in half. I'm a few weeks out from trying again.
Well, I don't know about any giant wolves, but I killed the spirit shifter. It is done. After all that, it's finished before I thought to ask you.
For putting an end to that beast. For avenging my son in some way. Perhaps I can sleep a little better knowing that monster no longer wanders the woods. Stalwart owes you a debt. And some part of it is mine to pay.
Cloak of the Frozen Hunt, huh?
This has served me well. And now, if you please.
Bonus range damage, Beast Hunter, freeze proofed. Range damage, that can go to someone that I don't have in the party right now. Nope. Difficult for Grieving Mother to track down the cult that had taken a special interest in the marked people over such a large area. Eventually, Grieving Mother managed to rout a small cell of the cultists and discovered a wealth of incriminating documents. The group themselves called themselves the White Flame. Killed some of them earlier, and believed that the marked individuals were meant to be vessels for reincarnation of Aethys. The cult had started kidnapping marked people and taking them to holding areas for observation and experimentation. A map that Grieving Mother discovered laid out several of these cells, as well as new locations that they intended to target. With the assistance of the shield bearers of St. Elga, Grieving Mother was able to raid one of their strongholds in the Sith Wood. It is unclear if the power of the White Flame is truly broken, but the abductions stopped shortly after Grieving Mother's intervention. Grants Martyr on unconscious. Alright. Sweet. Hey.
Well,
Oh, that's... I already did that.
to your elders for advice, is it?
Gain 2 potions of mirrored image. Okay.
Well, I can tell you it won't be. We're losing.
We're just doing backstory stuff now.
Started looking into Durgan's battery. It was like been a colder season than usual, and with Saldren gone, God's mend him, it has. Not everyone's been so unlucky, of course. Once, perhaps. I'm Thiersch.
Thiersch. That's how you spell say his name. Thiersch. Interesting. The helm is still around somewhere. I still haven't found the freaking helm that's supposedly here in Stalwart Village. And I'm pretty sure Ista's here in Stalwart Village too, but fuck, who knows where she's at. Hey. Durin opens a compartment in his wagon and pulls out a cracked horn, partially. Oh, alright. One of the villagers sold me this during a previous visit. He said it came from some rare lake creature and was quite valuable. It's been dismissed as junk whenever I've tried to resell it. Unless I know otherwise? No. Largely worthless. Sold to you for the same price I bought it, 300 pans. Done. Of course I had to buy it. The world fades and your vision blurs. When it returns, you find yourself in the icy waters of a bay, your body numb from the cold and your lungs burning from exertion. Nearby are Ardhel and Bardwin. Both of them are swimming madly in an effort to pass you. On the distant shore wait the other members of your tribe, and with them Alara, daughter of the chieftain. It is for her hand that the three of you are competing today. Give up Garrod. Ardell passes you, and despite your best efforts, you can't quite catch up. You look around to see where Bardwin is, and it's by sheer chance that you catch sight of the sea serpent's head surging towards your group. As before, the world stops. The memory's trail lost without your guidance. I mean, attack the serpent. Hey, Max. I'm enjoying the game quite a bit. I'm currently playing the DLCs. Before I go and finish the game up. So once I'm done with the DLC, which I like to do all the side quests and whatnot, and that's just kind of how I play games, we'll be done, and we'll finish up the last quest, and we'll move on to the next game, which I'm looking forward to, because apparently I can port my character over, but I'm really liking it. I really enjoy it, and there's several games that I have like this that are lined up to play. If you're looking for a new game to play, if you haven't played this one, I highly recommend it, so long as you enjoy heavy story-based games that are, take a lot of reading, not just for, the story itself, but also finding out what stuff actually does. It's a lot of reading and a lot of planning and whatnot, but it's thoroughly enjoyable in my case. Fatigue falls away as you turn to face the serpent. It charges you, its jaws wide, its foot-long teeth flashing in the sunlight. At the last moment, you dodge to the side as its jaws snap shut. You're a hair too slow, and one of the serpent's horns tears open your forearm to the bone. You grit your teeth against the sun in pain and wrap your arms around the serpent's neck before it can turn around. It thrashes and rolls wildly, trying to throw you off. You hang on for dear life, weaker with every breath as your blood drains. You do the only thing you think of and jam your fist straight through the serpent's eye, burying your arm as far as it can go. Wow! This dude's metal as fuck! Oh, you play the shit out of both Pillars games? Alright, solid. Dude, yeah, I really enjoy this game. I can't wait to move on to the second one, and then once we're done with the second one, we are going to play Pathfinder Kingmaker, and then I'm planning on getting like Baldur's Gate 3, and there's just a couple other games that are coming out that are like this that I'm wanting to play. So, and oh my goodness, Maddox, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy my content while I continue to play games like this. I just kind of try to be chill, but yeah, no, I really enjoy this game, and it's always nice to find and talk to more people that do as well, because not a lot of people that I know have actually even heard of this game. So the serpent whips around in agony and your grip slips. You tumble through the air as your consciousness fades. The race. How could I have forgotten the events of that day? Garrett looks at his hands. I remember it now, but I feel no different yet. Please, you must find the last part of my helm. Working on it, my dude. I am working on it. Garrod's curse. Only one part remains. Alright. Fucking, I can find the part to the helm. I gotta find Tissa. Ista, not Tissa. Ista. That's her name. Fuck. Is she? Ha! There she is. Fucking new shoes here somewhere.
I hope you've had some luck. And do take care with that device. It has a few rather delicate components.
Well, I didn't find any ore deposits, but I found that.
Works? What a day! But why these gems? I didn't think the device would be able to pick up inert Audra.
Look, I don't know. It's what it led me to.
Study this further, but all the same, it worked. At last, a breakthrough. With that Audra to work from, I can refine the enchantments. We'll be digging up iron, gold, Audra, all of it.
Well, happy to help.
This is going to change everything. Oh, and I won't leave you empty-handed, of course. Here, I had this set aside for supplies.
Also, the
but
amount
I
of
don't know
voice
what
acting
this
that
game
is in
style
this
will
game
much
is
longer.
surprising to me. Like, I did not think there would be this much.
I won't
And it's
forget all you've
amazing.
done for me. They'll hear about this back home, I promise you. Who knows? Perhaps they'll name the next battery after you.
Oh, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's see, it's a Valewood, it's Elm Shore, Black Meadow, Mogger's Fork. That's all later stuff. I need to sleep here so I can head fisherman. So not here, so I can break into the fishery at night. So let's go back to the pub and take a sleep. Why did half my party go one way? What? All right. Mr. Hayfrick, sir.
Get rid of that little fella, eh? Take this with my thanks. Didn't need his trouble. Anyway, what brings you back?
I'd like a room.
Quality bear pelts on it.
Hopefully. I don't know if I can tell the time anywhere. But, we'll just go outside. It should be nighttime now.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
Nice and quiet.
I'm just gonna walk in. No one's gonna rat me out. That'll be fine. And if they do rat me out, bitches get stitches. For this instance. Don't quote me on that for anything else.
Nice and quiet.
Ah, now we can all free ourselves from vanity.
No. Fucking weird person. We're not sticking our... What? Zoa? I don't know. I've given up on trying to pronounce names in this game.
Keeping an eye
But
out.
we're not all putting our heads in... Or our entire bodies, for that matter, in fish barrels. Alright? You gotta chill. Just take a chill pill. Artist bracelet. You reach into the barrel and find a bracelet. A thick aura of essence clings to it, fresh with memory. You feel yourself drawn into it. In the memory you stride in the fishery, the floors are swept clean, but the wood is still splotched with snow melts and fish guts. Gross. A man hungers in the corner, his head nodding forward as if in sleep. He looks up drowsily as you approach. It's Grind. His face is youthful but sallow, and his hair hangs in stringy locks. You feel a pang of anger and pity at your brother's debauchery.
Arda.
His voice is a little more than a croak.
It's past midnight.
Grind wipes at his nose, then examines some mingled blood and powder on the back of his hand. Your fingers clench around coarse, thick fabric, your father's best wool cloak tucked under your arm.
Go! To raid Ceres, or Defiance Bay, or fucking Air Glunfoth, I don't care!
You hurl it at the ingrate, huddled on the floor. He picks up the cloak and looks at it with the same sort of dull wonder. He wipes his nose on the lining. A sudden rush of fury leaves your limbs weak and raw.
I'll tell them. Mayor Cena healed. The neighbors, everyone.
About what?
He mumbles, turning his words from a morass of snot and saliva.
The stealing. You think I haven't noticed the money missing from the fishery coffers? Or heard Tana talk about losing a golden duke?
You whisper, afraid even now that someone will overhear you, and the words scorch your throat.
You can't be found when there's work to do. But every time those merchant wagons roll into town, you've got coin enough for a few bags of ripple sponge.
Dude's doing drugs. Doing drugs.
No, it's not.
Sam Matt Mercer.
Stalwart tolerates your sponge habit, but they won't abide your thieving.
Touch your bracelet, a gift from Mother, plucking at the beads.
You won't.
That's Matt Mercer. That's him. He rises steadier on his feet than you would have thought.
I will.
Don't walk towards him. I wouldn't have shamed Mother and Father while they was living, but I won't let this keep you up. But I won't let this keep up. Your anger swallows the last of your pity, anger at him for putting you in this position, for doubting your resolve, for failing to see. You're close enough to smell his stale, sour breath when he pushes you. You fall, watching his widening eyes and the ceiling spinning into your vision. Isn't this just like him, gritted with his fool tantrums, never thinking of anybody but himself, and now you're going to be nursing a headache for a week, just goes to show you can't help some people, but you remember him to your... Where's the punctuation? But you remember him too, your baby brother running through the snow, falling on ice, and you're falling, and there's a table behind you, but it shouldn't. The memory ends abruptly, jolting you back into the present with your heart hammering and your palms sweating. Fishery door creaks open, and in walks Gritton, staring at you and the bracelet in surprise and outrage.
You take shelter in our village and then ransack it like a common thief? You'd better explain yourself.
Okay, calm down, Matt Mercer. Easy, Gritton. Stram wouldn't do a thing like that. Galpino told me you're a ripple sponge addict.
Ravings of that bitter old fool deserve all the trouble they get.
Well, you killed your sister here, so... He opens his mouth to reply, but the words catch in his throat. The guard next to him stares at the bracelet, recognition turned to horror. Such a brilliant shade of agony. What fortune we are blessed with today. Quickly, what can we do to sharpen the pain?
It was an accident.
So what the fuck?
I was a failure and a wretch then. But I never would have killed anyone. Least of all my own kin. I gave her body to the lake. But I kept her bracelet. To remember the cost of my own weakness.
Looks from getting back to you, wringing the handle of his weapon.
Asking for forgiveness. I know I don't deserve any. My penance is my work on behalf of the village. And they need it truly. You've seen the shape this place is in. Have mercy on Stalwart, if not on me. Let me do the work Arda would have done. That's my debt to Stalwart. And the only fitting way to honor my sister.
Snatches it out of the air and looks at it in wonder and sorrow. Finally, he tucks it into his pocket.
Stalwart may not know what you've done for them tonight, but they'll hear of your honor.
I'm feeling he might end up dead anyway. Well, finish that. See, we need to find that part. We need to get to the Abbey of the Fallen Moon, find out what the hell seek the whirling agent made of copper, age, or stone, awaken your first essence so that me atone means. There's someone else in town that can be awakened. I gotta find them too, for fuck's sake. See, the looking inward chime. 2k copper at most. A major item. Oh, in treasure. Okay. 5 years ago, 12 senior monks of the Ixtlachi, that's sure, began a silent pilgrimage in Telatuctwan. Who wrote these names? Forbidding hills plagued by severe weather that locals believed are cursed by the gods. The monks were supposed to emerge from their retreat this year, but they have not returned. An expedition of novices discovered their camp, but they were shocked to find only hollow skin shells out of their master. Skin shells. Hollow. Someone done ate their bones and their guts and then hardened their skin into shells. The Inner Circle theorized that the Masters have transcended their previous physical forms and may be wandering the Eastern Reach. Yeah, sure, totally. They have sent word to the various lords in Red Saris and the Deerwood that they would very much like to be reunited with their masters so their wisdom can be passed. Fucking Pelagina. No, well, I said Durance because it didn't click on Pelagina. Fuck me. Durance, you're... Oh, because Pelagina's still on assignment. That's... fucking shit. Durance is just gonna yell about burning everything. That's what's gonna happen. Just burn that, burn that, and burn that. Fuck, I'm down. I got stood out, I'm down again. Let me stand by, I'm down again because Durance can't take a fucking hit. I may or may not have a problem with Durance.
Oh, my hands do not look like that. Whoa.
This dude's high again. This dude's fucking high again. The hell, mate? Fucking hell, mate. What's wrong with you? Quit doing drugs, damn it. Quit taking the fucking drugs. Is there anyone? Nope, no one left in here. Alright, solid. It says that there's someone else that can be read or whatever. I might just go with the Zenove. I might just do it. I'm gonna check the inn. And if I don't find anyone there that I can read their soul, I'm gonna just go with Zenove. That may be what happens. How about you? I can't read your soul. Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. Let me know if you...
Snowy paths peel away, and the brisk air gives way to the acrid stench of smoke. You look around, held in place, and above you the wind tugs the sea.
Not so brave now, are you? What? Did I spill something on myself? Hey there.
Interesting.
Let me know if you need anything. Yes, fine. Ha ha. Take care. Hey there. Sure. Ask her what truth is. Like feels like me. I'm from Inez. I heard some me.
No. Fuck off.
Right.
Alright. You're no one. You don't matter unless I have a bounty. You're just a bard. You're not gonna do. You're nothing. Fira. Nope. Okay. Beerswen. No, I've already read your souls. Doesn't matter. Hey Frick, can I read your soul?
Back to warm your hands, eh?
I've already read your soul. Can I read this random villager's soul? Nope, okay. Moving along. Don't close the damn door. Owina, can I read your soul? Feel for Owina's essence and almost instantly find yourself wrapped in darkness. It takes you a moment to realize that you've plunged into a very old memory, but as your eyes adjust to the torchlight, you find yourself standing in a gloomy tunnel that you instinctively recognize as part of Durgan's battery. A handful of figures in patchy cloaks and hoods, dwarves like you, punch for a minecart. They're loading it with cloth-wrapped bundles from which you see the occasional flash of metal, the edge of a blade, or the burnished glow of plate. The other dwarves scurry with a curious mixture of haste and caution. They stack the bundles in a din of muted clangs and thumps along the echoes of their ruckus down the tunnel with nervous eyes.
Pay attention. Sooner we get this done, sooner we can go.
Your voice is a dry whisper, and your nerves tingle with energy. You feel the same apprehension that the others do, but unlike them, you relish it. Still, you look over your shoulder just in case.
We're hurrying, Captain Gregor.
Captain Gregor. When you turn back, the others have redoubled their efforts, and you feel a pleasurable twist in your gut as they fill the cart. Being captain of the guard doesn't pay much, but it does allow you to visit the armory without raising eyebrows. And with Coinmaster Zoltan selling off half of the battery's arsenal, who's going to notice a few more missing pieces? Besides, you've got a buyer lined up. As long as you can move these goods out of the battery before someone squeals. Pull back for the memory to find Owina staring at you.
Excuse me, sir. You all right?
He's corrupt and deceitful. I don't want to do that. And I'd take Zenove over him. And I can handle violence pretty easily. Just kill anything that happens. But and I'm just thinking in terms of me. I don't know how this is going to impact their lives. Let's be real. If I awaken the barmaid there, the rest of her life is just absolutely fucked. But feel like if I awaken the other person, they could get on just fine. Or, I mean, they might have to make some changes. But they seemed like a recluse anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and awaken the other person. I don't know if there's a third option out there, but I don't care about running around to find out. We're just gonna do it, and we're gonna move on with our lives. And that was... yes. Come on, go in. Thank you. Please. Pleasure. As always. Hey, I don't mean to fuck up your entire day and life, but I'm gonna. A tremor passes through Tana's face, and then her rumpled skin goes slack. After a racking cough, she blinks like someone slowly coming to consciousness. And let's be real, she old. If she fuck anything up, she gonna die soon. So she not gonna be able to fuck too much up.
That name. It carries memories of death, war, fury, taste of blood. What do you want with it?
I gotta get into Durgan's battery. She attacks and I have to punch out an old lady. I don't want to hear about it from anybody. There's nothing I can do. Ader, you're the best.
What trickery is this, stranger? You think a pardon would so easily betray her own people.
Her hands clench and unclench around an imaginary weapon. Zenove's essence stirs with the same battle-ready fervor you sensed in her memory from Durgan's battery. She is dangerous. Beneath Zenove, Taina's overwhelmed consciousness struggles. Unless the people disappeared hundreds of years ago, there's nothing left to betray. Zenove's rage is a heavy fog that clots and thickens, choking Taina's fading consciousness. Zenove herself is overwhelmed, and she forces Taina's eyes into narrow slits.
Arms Warden Maroon will see you cast into the White Forge.
Yeah, you really think you'd be stuck in an old woman's body if that were the case? Zenove at last overwhelms Taina, screaming through the old woman's mouth. In that instant, Zenove's psyche expands, filling you with a lifetime's worth of memories and experiences, including a set of verses that you know to be the cantic of Durgan's battery.
Hammers of Durgan, ring loud. May the anvil's deep music resound. Walls of the battery, safeguard our works from marauder and wilder alike.
Yep, tell me everything I need to know.
Guns faithfuls reveal by the forge and the fires that brighten the ore.
Is that it? It's too much for Taina's dying consciousness. It shrivels and vanishes as Zenove, now in full control of Taina's body, attacks. Well, like I said, if anything pops up, she old and I can handle it. Again, I don't want to have had to have killed her, but I did. So there's that. Also,
If you say so.
she's not alive anymore. It's not stealing if they're dead. That's what we're gonna go with. That's how we're gonna play this. No, they can't steal from someone that's dead, alright? No one saw nothing. No one heard nothing. Nothing happened. We're gonna move on with our lives. We're good. Good. See? Ain't no one fucking out here. Alright? Alright? Durgan's battery. See, quest updated. Durgan's battery. Yep. I'm ready to enter Durgan's battery. I have the relief fragment that the Laden Key expedition found and the cantic that I learned in Stalwart. Hammers of Durgan ring loud. May the anvils. Okay, yep. Before we do that, I am going to go to the Russet Wood just to double check that I have done everything there. Because I still need to find that temple of whatever for Minha. So she can like chuck her memories into oblivion or whatever it is they do. Let's see.
Does everyone else see that kraken?
God, you fucking dumbass. Hunter's Camp, Abandoned Camp, Russetwood Crater, Shrine of Gallowayne, Landslide, Wolf Cave, Flames That Whisper. No. Wood Hunters. Let's just go to the shrine. All the bounties are... Yeah, it's 4 bounties, all for the other places. Guard's Course, somewhere else. Yeah, let's just go to Durgan's battery. Oh, hello. Did I upset? Y'all, interesting. I thought I killed everyone here. Oh, you know what? I did kill people here. Now spirits have shown up. Interesting. To Durgan's battery we go. Pip pip cheerio, off we go. I'm going to take that out. We don't need that anymore. I don't quite like it anymore. Not a fan. Not a fan. Okay. Now let's run our ass up here. Yeah, that looks so much better. Get that cup out of here. Get that shit out of here. Hammers of Durgan ring loud. You hear the melodic chime of metal on metal and the low chorus of a work song. As you do, a single ringing tone whistles through the air. Your hand buzzes and vibrates like struck metal. When you look back at the relief, the panels on either side of the wall and anvil have come alive. Ogres and warriors of all races gather for battle. Their shapes and silhouettes formed by flaring, horrid heat patterns. The tiny figures move and dance animated by the... I've already done that. By the anvil's deep music resound, Avadon's faithful travail by the forge and the fire separate. Oh, fuck. I gotta leave. I don't remember what it is. I was expecting to have to memorize something. Shit. It's walls of the battery. Okay. Hammer. Strike the relief. Walls. Heavy thud of some kind of mechanism loosing behind the plaque. Press the panel. Buzz of essence fades. Nope. Don't press the panel. Strike the anvil. Walls. Push the wall relief. Duh, because that's the smart part. Alright, it slides easily with the slightest pressure from your fingers. You guide it up and over the anvil relief where it clicks into place. Beneath it is a deep cavity. It's shaped like a dragon's gaping jaw. Avadon's faithful. Warm air gusts from the open mouth, tingling your cold, numbed face. And more, the heat billowing from the mouth prevents you from getting too close, but the rim of the cavity and the tiny teeth surrounding it are blackened with soot. You accidentally inhale some of the vapor. It's odorless, but it leaves you lightheaded. Fire godlike. You also notice the dragon's tongue is a fire striker. It's hinged and attached. We'll press the tongue. Fire catches the warm vapor with a billowing whoosh. The dragon's eyes are light, and flames lick at the edges of its mouth. A few seconds later, the panel is sliding away from you as the two north doors swing open into a grand hall. We in now, boys! And women and others watching. Open the sealed doors of Durgan's battery. Did it! Fucking nailed it. Oh shit, here we go. So many parts working towards this. We're in. What secrets may this hold? Quest completed. That's the presence of one of the other pieces of Garrett's helm here. Sweet! New quest, The White Forge. We still haven't started the White March Part 2. Addendum added, Garod's Curse. I should search the Great Hall of Durgan's Battery for a part of Garod's helm. I've entered Durgan's Battery. The White Forge should be on the bottom floor. The ground floor of Durgan's Battery seems to have been deserted long ago. It's not clear where the doors went, but they left a mess in their wake.
Whole place feels like it doesn't want us here.
I don't like that.
Farmer with a good-looking daughter.
Nice, Ader. The Statue of Avadon is modeled and tarnished, but each bolt and rivet appears crafted with meticulous detail.
That's special.
Oh, hello.
We earned this. Durgan's steel has lined our halls in gold.
Your vanity dishonors Abidon.
Coinmaster Zoltan. He's the guy that was selling shit.
These weapons are ours. Or have you two forgotten how to hold a sword?
This what it feels like to be a watcher? I think I'd be going crazy too.
We'll go ahead and go up, because I know we want to go down. So we'll go up for now. This can't go too far, I'm sure. And then we'll go back down and explore the rest of it. Continue making our way downward. Yeah, that's what I figured. We'd go up top. Anyway, an upper section of the side of the tower is crumbled, blocking access. Okay. Some item, a minor gauntlets of accuracy. Plus 10 spell damage. Ooh. Oh no, I accidentally switched. Okay, plus 3 accuracy. There we go. Okay. What does that item even do anyway? Oh, it's the helms. Okay. See if we can't fucking find that again. Sends out a pulse of energy generated by memories from soul fragments Galvino collected. Dormant lives resonate with the echo by momentarily pushing forward through their present. Subjects are not aware of what is happening, but the disturbance can be received. Oh, I think this might have told me who I should have, who I can read or not. I don't know. Alright, let's go back in. Keep making our way downstairs. Making our way downstairs. Walking fast, finding a whiteboard. And we're soul bound. Okay. God, this place is creepy. Okay, well, that... Oh, fuck you. Close the door on me.
Get out! Out!
What if I don't wanna? Oh. That's what if I don't wanna. Okay. Well, let's go back to checking this shit, huh? Nothing interesting. Nothing interesting. Diamond and a letter to Zoltan. Esteemed Coinmaster Zoltan, I write to you in anger and bafflement. Have I not been a faithful customer to you? Have I not been fair in my dealings? Yet after all of our business together, your people turned me away like some filthy beggar. Alright, letter of complaint from Maester Aneto of Cesaro. Interesting. Oh.
Damn you both! My generation built this keep to honor Avadon.
Alright, boomer.
Further your greed and ambition.
We're Pargrunin. Our forefathers explored and conquered, but you've stuck us in this frigid hall.
Paved with gold and marble. I won't allow us to abandon our legacy for your delusions.
No, you'll peddle it away to line your pockets. How much have you made selling our steel, Zoltan?
Again with your lies. You think I don't hear you turning the others against me? These walls echo, and... Enough. I'll send the Forge Guardians on both of you if that's what it takes.
Ooh. Threats. A ring of unshackling. Ooh, a record of production. Here's a current accounting of this month's production. How are these records even still, like,
If you say so.
around?
Got it done.
Boots of stability. Alright. Think you glimpsed flickers of movement in this tarnished, clouded mirror. Oh, it's an arquebus. Oh, I'm gonna say the same thing? Yes, it is. Oh, hello. All right. Let's find out what that is, huh? Crate. Cloak of minor missiles. Cloak you got on. Let's see, mineralized minor missiles. We got someone without a cloak. Oh. We'll give that to you. Yeah. We'll give the monk the ability to throw some spells around, why not? Bill of sale. You want to scroll and see an inventory of weapons and armor. All are listed as sold to a Lucan of Dunrid. The bill is signed by Commandant Zoltan, Coinmaster of Durgan's Battery. Alright. Most of these crates and barrels are empty and several are overturned. It looks as if they were cleared out in a hurry. There's a hidden button. There's a voice.
Here. If you say so, that'll do.
Cased within a thick sheet of ice, this dwarven corpse has been remarkably preserved, though its features are obscured by the frost. Clutched in the dwarf's hands is a large cloth-wrapped bundle, perhaps a pack. Gusts fan flames. Flames flow over the surface of the ice, which swiftly begins to melt away. In time, enough ice falls away that you are able to reach the satchel. Contents of the satchel are largely unharmed. You find a handful of stamped coins, some papers, and a scroll, along with a heavy iron key. Further searching uncovers nothing else. Rolled parchment. Right. Scroll of restore major endurance. Cool. Maroon's getting suspicious. I've got her sniffing after Zoltan for the time being, but she'll keep an eye on me. I had the lads put the last shipment in with the coal in a cart across the tracks. I'm counting on you to make sure it gets topside. You don't mind getting your hands dirty, right, Gregor? Recognize that name. Alright, well.
If you say so.
It's another... See, let's go back up this way.
She'll bring these walls
You
down
gotta see
around
this.
us.
People's shields and collapsed stones have been piled up to form passable barricades. I'm assuming that one's, yep.
He'll regret this.
There's a lot of voices happening. We rest so we can take more supplies.
Oh, look at here.
Game just hands out. Ooh, that must have been it. As it has twice before, your vision blurs and fades to black. When it returns, you find yourself on your knees, a shattered sword in your hand, and a broken, battered helm in front of you. Your helm. You feel blood pouring down one side of your face, and you know for certain that you will never see out of your left eye again. Arrayed around you in a circle are other warriors, some from your tribe, the rest from an enemy tribe. They watch the combat in silence. You're going to die, old man. Your opponent is brash but young and strong. You still think single combat was a good idea? You do. Last winter's famine took a heavy toll on your tribe, and your warriors were in no shape to fend off an all-out attack from its enemies. Single combat was your tribe's only hope, but not if you lose. Once again, the world stops. The memories trail awaiting your guidance. I'm gonna pretend to pass out. You kneel over, surreptitiously grabbing one of the broken horns of your helm. As you do, you lie there, eyes closed, listening for your opponent's approach, trusting in his arrogance to come within striking distance. Pathetic. You hear the crunch of the other warrior's feet near your head, and in a flash you strike, driving the horn upwards into your foe's unarmored groin. Ow! He howls in agony, but you keep striking again and again until he's silent. The enemy warriors snarl and shout when they see their champion fall. But soon leave your village peacefully, bound by the combat's results. Yes, it's all coming back. My sister, my reign, the end. Oh! Girl looks at his own spectral form with a sad surprise in his eyes, watching it begin to fade. But I've only just seen it. There's been so little time to know what to make of it all. Farewell, Garode. The wheel has no patience, it seems. I entrust my helm to your care. Farewell, my friend. Garrett's course of might +3 retaliation. Of might. Let's see, you have the stag helm. Yep. There, you can have that. Ooh. Durance traveled and inquired all over the eastern reach to track down the missing monks one by one. The monks come across Durance's path in a variety of forms, some kith, some beasts, some in unique forms. Having apparently forgotten why they had set out on their meditation, the monks engaged Durance in a protracted series of philosophical conversations. Ultimately, each monk traveled back through the mental labyrinths they had created, triggering a spontaneous realization and subsequent molting back into their original form. When they had all returned to their monastery, they presented Durance with a chime. Each monk had donated one of the chime's 12 bells to the final instrument. The looking inward chime. Okay. So they... Ew. Immune to engagement? Sure. But fuck, that did it. It's done. It's been completed. So I want to pick that. Take that trap off. Ooh, Ader. We got a new shield for you. By Clef. I'll have Bodegrotter's Barricade. 12 deflection. Bashing. Major reflection. Spell striking thrust of tattered veils. No, we'll keep the Thyclef. Nope. Yeah, I was hoping you wouldn't step on that. Are we done? Alright. So we were just kind of in a holding pattern there. I wasn't sure if we were done with combat or not.
Got it done.
Whoop. Seems we are back in combat. It's not a pile of coin. It's a lot of dead bodies. Windon's come to blows. Okay, that's where that led. Feast Hall is the armory. Let's go this way.
Ain't that special?
Sultan's the only one with
Ooh,
sense.
ruby and vellums.
Anyone who says otherwise is a fool.
Incense, ash, and rusted metal tokens.
Sold our steel and kept the coin himself.
Maroon? She won't rest until our corpses decorate the halls.
A lot of infighting led to them killing each other, huh? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
We've got to survive by any means necessary.
We'll have blood in these halls before long.
Yeah, you certainly did. That it? That's all you're saying? How about you? No? How about you over here? Stand by yourself. No? Alright. As you approach the doorway, a wave of essence ripples through the air. The ancient stones grind and groan around you, and a woman's voice echoes from the hall.
Stop right there. You must be some merchant come to speak with Zoltan.
There's a pause in which the woman's wrathful essence gathers like a storm cloud on the other side of the door. The entire room creaks from the pressure of her presence. No, I'm not here to speak to anyone. Y'all fucking dead.
I'd pick the lock, but I think she'll notice.
Probably.
Our illustrious coin master may let you plunder our armory, but I've got other ideas for dealing with your lot.
Her voice is sharp and loud, like the slamming of a door. As her words echo in the chamber, the ghosts startle and flinch, glancing about it in agitation. Fuck, I can't speak.
With trespassers.
Yeah, Lady Key is looking for something. The ghosts stir, looking around and shivering. Their eyes widen and glow as they light on you, as if they're noticing you for the first time. Just as quickly, they gaze away and seem to forget you once more, but now they seem alert, wary.
Whoever you're searching for, I haven't seen them. And none get past me. Leave our halls. Go back to whatever land you hail from.
Yeah, your hall's filled with corpses. You know what? We'll go with the lower 7. Your foundations were blessed by Avadon himself. What harm could I possibly do?
You sound like Exandru. At least you're no friend of Zoltan's, then.
A gust of air sighs across your feet.
You may pass, but don't make me regret this. I'll be watching you.
We'll just not tell her that her entire people and her herself are fucking dead. Continue past the mines. Boy, oh boy.
We can't hold him off!
Fall back!
Interesting. Oh.
Bring them down! So... no! Kill them all! No prisoners! No!
Anyway, something heavy broke through the railing and gouged a chunk out of the bridge. Heat ripples and rises from great covered hallways below you. Every bone in the skeleton has been snapped in 2 or more places. Yikes. It's a rough day. Shattered skeletons lie prostrate before the shrine. Swords and helms have been laid at the feet of the statue.
If you say so. Got it done.
Okay, before we go to what appears to be the mines, let's go up this way.
If you say so.
They're coming!
Got it
To the
done.
mines!
This is a workshop. Alright. Can you open the fucking door, please? The map of the mines, but various tunnels and choke points have been marked off with arrows and X's. It looks like a hasty battle plan. How about the winter wolves and the giant ice trolls here, huh? Can we talk about that? Can we fucking talk about that? How'd they fucking get in? No, don't stop. A stone dial. Freezing draft filters through the collapsed wall. Looks as if something broke through from the outside. Why couldn't I have just found that hole? Why did I have to go through this whole rigmarole? What the fuck? Scrolls catalog quantities of ore and minerals taken from the mines. Sigil the sword. Alright, well. That's the workshop. Let's find out what else there is.
Losing ground!
Oh, cutscene, that's what. Sure. I don't know what I was supposed to see, but I don't think I saw it.
It's a fine touch. Really opens up the hall.
Okay.
No prisoners!
The wall has been smashed into great jagged shards. Only a few bones protrude from the rubble, and they've been broken like twigs. Skeletons lie crushed beneath enormous stone slabs. Heat from the level below prickles your skin. Yep, that's that. Something burns beneath you, but you can't see what. The mines of Moria. Alright. Another campfire, so let's go ahead and do that. That'll be good selling. Many of these bones have been ground into grit. I mean, I feel like this could have been avoided, but sure. Go around, you fucking dumbasses. I think these bones, yep. Let's find out what's this way. Oh, he wants to talk.
A hopeless battle was waged in Durgan's battery. They seemed to know that their deaths had come, yet many fought on.
Yeah. All men
This
fight
was
for your
not
death.
fear, not all of it. They believed in a cause that would outlive them, and so they stayed true to it. They might have made great Nalpazka warriors, if only they had been born to Khan.
Yeah, totally. Do all Nalpazkan warriors just do drugs all the time?
Hold them off! Move!
Husband's gears. They're coming.
Is that really all that led to? Alright, cool. Iron and copper deposits are splattered with blood. Oh, ice beetle out of nowhere. Oh, Frostus. Two of them.
Can't get out of here!
Rocks choked the tunnel mouth as if it caved in or as purposely collapsed some time ago.
We're outnumbered!
We'll come back to this. I'll fucks with that later. Iron and copper deposits are splattered with blood.
You hear that?
Something is hastily scrawled. We're trapped here, but I take heart in knowing you're safe below. When this ends, take whatever you can carry and leave for Fort Bonepicker at once. Take our nephew if you can. It's not safe here. Hello.
Safe here. Quiet. That's it. Kill them all.
Okay.
Hurry! We can hide here!
Yeah, that doesn't look like it worked out for ya. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Store's remains lie on the floor, covered in dirt and swathes and cobwebs. Kristen, you are watching? I see that. Essence drifts nearby, hanging in the stale air like dust motes. Reach out for the essence. It takes a little additional effort, but you manage to gather the floating essence to you. You work your way into it and finally find yourself immersed in the soul's memory. The shock hits you with an almost physical force. Your heart hammers within your chest. Other Pargrunen rush past you, retreating or attacking. It's gotten hard to tell. You're running along a dark tunnel, pushing your overtaxed body as fast as it will go. Your heart pounds harder with each step. Concussive thumps echo above you. Each one seems to resound in your heaving chest. You pass the mines and reach the main hall. It's packed full of shouting, shoving, panicking dwarves. Even if you could reach the door at the other end without getting trampled or beaten to death first, something in the fever of the crowd tells you it's already locked. And all behind you rings with screams. You had another dial for the door to the forge below, but it's locked in the workshop. On the other side of the barricade, the sounds of battle grow closer. You race to the mines, ignoring the building pressure in your chest. You scurry deeper into the mines, losing track of your path. The tunnels seem to close around you. You stumble and fall. You try to pull yourself up, but your arm is dull with pain. Even though you stopped, you can't quite catch your breath. For the first time, you notice a squeezing agony in your chest. Darkness gathers around you. Well, let's search the body. Key glints in the dirt next to the corpse's femur. Well, let's take the key. Oh, I pissed off the dead. Oh, I pissed off the dead. I have fucking upset everything in here.
Kill them all! And bring them down!
Here's a hint. Don't make a key that's lying in the fucking dirt your trigger, okay? Someone can just fucking walk around and pick... Don't be dumb. Dead people. Don't be dumb. It's my key now, bitches. I'll have to fight my way out of here. I just know it. Loop back. Let's go finish exploring this way, and then we'll go find out what those... Oh, fucking A. What are... Alright, well, let's throw these in here. We don't need these. We need that shit. Let's see, key items? Key. Workshop key. Apparently I'll go back to the workshop too. I already broke into the workshop. What do you want from me? Heavy bronze suit appears to have been ripped apart, its pieces scattered on the floor. Interesting. These stone slabs have been shattered like pottery. Rune engraved copper key.
Let us in! They're coming!
Well, I will fucks with that later. I ain't done yet. Where you going? Where are you running off to? What?
Blasphemy.
Oh? Despite the years of weathering, where the helmets on the other armors in the room are plain, this one is brighter and more reflective. This armor has been posed bracing behind a broad shield, thick and sturdy as a city gate. The sword wielded by the suit of armor is covered in fine detail work, far more intricate than that of the armor itself. Circular depression carved in the stone sits below the relief of a dwarven warrior. The armor-clad figure stands over a defeated enemy. One hole punctures the bottom of the circular depression. Its edges seem worn, as if something had scraped against them. Above the depression, stepping on the corpse of a vanquished foe, a dwarf holds his own helmet high in sign of victory. Put in the helmet. You hold the symbol in place, matching its protrusions against the holes in the circular depression. They align perfectly. A gentle push is enough to slide the symbol into its receptacle. You hear a faint clicking sound behind the stone wall. A dwarf appears to ready defend. I don't have the shield one yet. Let's not fucks with that. Holding a shield low and a sword high. Shield low, sword high. What? Only a shield high and a sword low. Nope, fuck that shit. Put the sword in there.
These are Avadon's treasures.
Oh, I'm sorry, did I piss someone off? Bitch. Okay. It's a soulbound weapon, so let's take a fucking look at this, huh? One-handed mace. I am going to give it... Fuck it, I'm gonna give it to Ader. It's soulbound, so that bitch is gonna... Never mind. That's unfortunate. Yep. Hole bores in the stone, its edges are blackened. Okay.
You gotta see this.
You profane Avadon's sacred ground.
So much for you.
I will lose that.
So I wonder what happens if I find the shield. For now, though, let's fucks with this. Oh. To seek the White Forge in the north, reached Old Valley in the west, a cold wind from the south, and bore our parents east. As you approach the door, you notice a round depression with the surrounding frame. The molding around the depression is elaborately carved, with a row of foreign symbols lining the topmost edge of the circle. The depression is about 3 fingers width deep, with a few small stone fragments jutting out from within the wall. Some pieces seem to rotate independently along slots, but they have no obvious effect in and of it themselves. At first, the disc does not seem to fit until it is oriented a specific way. You hear a quiet click of casings as it sinks into place. Nothing appears to happen right away. However, on the disc itself, an arrow-shaped protrusion... Oh, fuck. The dial faces north once more. Okay. North, west, south, east. I gotta go counterclockwise. Nope. And on east? No, okay. Now spins out your hand and makes a complete revolution, rises so that it's flush with the rings once more. What do I... Okay. Hold on. West. South. Oh no, it's... Hold on. It's north, west. Oh, okay, hold on. A cold wind from the south reached Old Valia in the west. To seek the White Forge in the north. No. A cold wind from the south reached Old Valia in the west and bore our parents east to seek the White Forge in the north. So, south, west, east, north. That makes no sense. Oh, but I'm working it. Feel a satisfying thunk and notice that the dial has sunk a fraction of an inch into the depression. The door is still locked. West. Feel you out. East. did it. I did it. At first, nothing seems to happen, but after a few seconds have passed, the disc recedes deeper into the socket. You hear a clunk and a rattle of chains, and the door nearby swings open. The way is clear. Okay. I didn't think it was going to make sense, because I wasn't quite sure how the logic of the puzzle worked, but I did it. Let's go back to the workshop. Just gonna have the key to the workshop now. Maybe there's something in there I missed. I don't know. And then we're gonna go back to that minecart and fucks with that. Okay, that doesn't look like it, so let's go back to the minecart. Go down to the foundry. I don't want to go down to the foundry yet. I want to fucks with the minecart. Okay, this empty minecart sits upon the tracks leading down a dark tunnel. There is a lever beside it. Let's look inside. The cart is empty if dusty and patchy with rust, and large enough that a group of kith might fit inside uncomfortably. Well, let's get in. You and your allies clamber into the minecart in a graceless jumble of jabbing elbows and weapons. Pull the lever! Crunk! Wrong lever! With a shriek of grinding metal, the lever slides into place. The cart gives a mighty shudder, then starts rolling slowly along the track. The minecart moves downhill. Looks great. And quickly gathers speed. On the next rise, it becomes clear that there is some form of enchantment upon the tracks. The cart loses none of its momentum. After a sharp turn, you find yourself rapidly approaching a fork in the tracks. One track leads left, another upward, and to the right. Look around. You notice another lever set along the side of the tracks. The minecart hurtles along. We're gonna leave the lever alone. Rattles away noisily down the tracks, turning here and there as it follows the tunnel. You pass glittering veins of ore and the occasional piece of abandoned mining equipment. Eventually, the minecart begins to slow. As you approach a lit cavern, you realize that you have come back to where you started. Okay, so I need to fucks with the lever. Let's have the devil do it. And nearly topples head over here. Ah, fuck. By the time the car has pulled it back in the lever, it's out of sight. Okay. Let's try this again. Aider. There we go. It's athletics, not dexterity. Okay. In a show of agility, Aider manages to in show of athletics to hang over the side of the cart and grab the lever as it comes along. The lever slams into place and the impact nearly knocks Aider out of the cart. There's a grinding noise and the tracks shift ahead of you just in time. The cart rattles onto the right track. After a dizzying series of turns and twists, the minecart slows and stops as the entrance to a new cavern. Alright. Alright. Sweet. Oh, and the sigil of the shield. Dented minecarts and heaps of rubble block this tunnel, and that's it. That's all there is. Hop in. So let's make our way back down this way. I wonder if I hadn't grabbed the what is it? The Night Shroud. If I hadn't grabbed that until I had found the sigil, I'd been attacked, or if traps would happen, who knows. Let's pop in the shield here. Hold the symbol in place. Did I fuck this up at all? Moving on, I suppose. Fuck if I know. Find the White Forge. Several skeletons have been laid alongside one another. Their legs and ribs are broken, but a dented Avadon statuette has been left amongst them. Lover's Light, huh? For the last 2 years, sailors on the Grace of Pamena have seen a pair of lights dancing over the waves late at night. Those who have come close have reported hearing two women's voices singing a song of unparalleled beauty. Some believe they are the souls of Alessa and Palane, ill-fated lovers from a century ago who were cast out of Ansense by a mob and driven from the cliffs to their death. Sense's Duchess... Duchess... That's not Duchess. What is it, Duchess? I don't know. I can't read. I'm dumb. Illiterate. Condemned the mob's actions, but the unsympathetic Sangreta Ducala did little to punish the offenders. Since the rumors about the lights have spread, romantic Valians have gone to the cliffs or even rowed small boats out from the shore at night to catch a glimpse of the spirits. Ansense's new duke is doing his best to curb the behavior, but he believes the only true remedy will be putting the spirits to rest. No small task given where they appear. Let's send the grieving mother.
Together. We're in this together.
I like the spirits overlaid on the skeletons.
I'll organize the troops to guard the stairs. We can hold them off for a while.
Vazel's repairing the Guardians. Elune's preparing for the... You can't be serious about this. Let's just wait those monsters out. Avadon wouldn't let it... Avadon rewards earnest work, not begging and cowering. We must hurry.
Still hasn't been stated what killed them or not.
We'll hold them off as long as we can.
Also, I'm wondering if I had to have a specific person here for all this shit.
Avadon, guide us. Strengthen us with your flame, Lord Avadon.
Andrasphere, huh?
Temper us for the crucible ahead.
Come on, kick ass. There we go. Oh, this is the room with the White Forge. I don't want to be here yet. I've got more exploring to do.
We'll stand ready, Commandants.
Stand your ground!
Quickly! There's not much time!
If you say so.
We've never introduced this much essence into the White Forge.
Avadon gave us the tools, Vazel. We've got to make them work.
I'm gonna leave that alone for now. I'll fucks with that in a moment. Alright. Looks like they're done speaking. Your skin prickles as you approach the vat. It teems with soul energy, with lives spent and stored thrice over. Essence roils like churning water, running over ancient pipes and gears. But there within the vat itself lies a heavy stone disc, rune engraved and pale as bone. You feel a chill run up your arm the moment your fingers brush the disc's surface. Whispers erupt from the stone around you, and out of that chorus rises a single steady voice.
Stop! These methods belong to us, to the Pargrunen!
Years of toil, the pride of a generation. You would steal from us? From the...
Avadon himself. You will regret your trespass.
No. Whoa. I'm not... I wasn't... I wasn't looking to steal from anyone. I apparently got the item, though.
Oh, look at here.
You know, that's great. Way to step on a fucking trap, you jackasses.
Bring them.
Okay, well, I wasn't expecting to have to do this until a boss fight.
So much.
You can do better.
No prisoners.
And, well, no, you triggered that trap anyway.
Bring them down.
This is getting nowhere!
Well,
Can you just die already? That'd be great. Just keep throwing missiles at her. There we go.
As you wish.
Let's take a quick rest. Continue onward to this room right over here.
Fetch our best armors. They must stand up to the heat.
The Armory Key. I think I've already been in the armory, but it's fine. Sapphires, picks, and awls were made for shaping metal. Dried blood flakes off them like rust. Cracked skulls and splintered bones lie in a jumble. Most of the remains have been ground into dust.
You got it if you say so.
You're real far away from that for picking it. Another Audra sphere, huh? Oh. Get wrecked. Star patterned crack radiates from the center of this table as if a hammer or mace smashed it. A pair of skeletal hands protrudes from beneath it.
If you say so. That'll do.
Let us continue exploring.
We'll give ourselves for the battery.
Pull this construct apart like a child's toy. Rough. Pargrunan histories lie open and abandoned. Some are missing pages.
The records are here.
They're yanked out of the shelves and left on the floor.
Is this safe, Curate Loon?
No, it's necessary.
Is it? Is it? Oh, hello.
Whose side are you on?
No prisoners! I will not be held.
Be great if I could stop being paralyzed. Thank you. Now for the monk.
Bring them down.
Zao was enjoying himself.
And the monk's down.
Kill them all. Curses.
The devil went down!
And the devil's down. Can we stop making the siren my friend? Just give us time to heal. I don't want that. This gilded globe has been crafted with exquisite detail. Mountains of hammered gold rise over mirrored smooth seas, and the rivers that carve the continents are as thin and neat as if they'd been carved with a razor. 3 perfect sapphires mark locations in Rotai, Old Valia, and the Living Lands. The bronze band that circles the globe is inscribed with 3 repeating lines. Remember all Pargrunan, from the oldest who before you to the youngest who follow you. Same in the globe. The rounded sapphires are just large enough for you to press with your thumb. You test them and feel some kind of spring-loaded mechanism beneath them, but you can't determine anything further. Okay, so this thing I'm reading here: maintain those who came before you and those who go beyond you. Remember first your father and last your younger brother, but know all Pargrunan is kin.
I'll see it done. It's finished.
The corner is a tabular chip, but it's otherwise in good condition. It reads, "We plant ourselves in a strange and wild land, but remember well our roots. Though we are distant, we are still kin." Cracks snake across this stone tablet. The edges have been worn smooth over centuries of handling. It reads, "We stand shoulder to shoulder alongside the oldest of Kith empires. Send you forth, honor us as we remember you." Letters of this tablet are crisp and deep, as if chiseled recently. They read, "Though our towers of stone are surrounded by gates of coral, where our Pargrunan still, write our names in your halls and hearts." Sinks until it's flush. All sapphires spring up. Alright, so Living Lands, Rautai, no, Old Valia, Living Lands. Raw tie. Alright, cool. I don't know what the fucking thing was there, but... Sorry. Then it rotates a quarter turn as the lights die out. You can hear clinking gears and grinding stone from one side of the room. Shit that I'm never gonna use, I'm sure. That's all it is. That I might take a look at. See, currently using Edge of Reason. Woodwis. Edge of Reason is better. Not gonna use it. Okay, moving on. Have I explored? That's... I mean, that appears to be a room that I haven't gone in. It's just kind of... black spot. Poison on the stone, its edges are blackened and gritty with soot. I don't know. That's a room for sure, but I obviously don't have the knowledge needed to get in there, so here we go. Let's go activate that white forge.
If you say so.
I mean, let's open a chest first. Take a rest. We will escort. The skeletons were once stacked, but they've fallen apart as their connective tissue has rotted away. Oh.
The Guardians will hold the door as long as need be.
Everyone else is ready. So few of us remain.
Lord Avadon, guide our hands and steel our hearts. Give us the mercy of your forge.
At least it's warm in here.
A large stone dragon skull stands silent vigil at one end of this circular chamber. Within its maw is a network of steel dividers, tubes, and vents indicating that this impressive construction served as a furnace for the White Forge. There is a shallow basin at the foot of the furnace, and the eye sockets of the skull itself are golden rings, evidently meant to house some manner of gem instrument. Ooh, leave. I don't want to fuck with that yet. I'm still taking a look at shit. I could go to the battery watchtower. Let's go check it out before I activate anything. Crumbling edge of this long platform suggests that there were once stairs leading down from here, perhaps joining with the pathway some distance below. It seems a manageable jump from here on this side, but you'll be able to return the same way. Okay, if I can't return, then I'm not going to fucks with it yet. We'll wait on that. I'm sure that will be the way that I have to go when I activate this shit. But that's all there is. Let's Let's fucks with this again. Examine the forge. The dragon skull gazes down upon you with hollow eyes. Both have gleaming golden rings worked into the sockets, and both of these stand empty. In the basin, at the base of the furnace, you note a rectangular gap, as if something once sat within it. A sphere in the left socket. With a little climbing, you are able to reach the eye socket and carefully wedge the sphere into place. It fits snugly, and you think you sense a small ripple of energy as the eye is set within. Feel a faint vibration through the skull. It grows in intensity until the very ground seems to shake, loose cobblestones rattling their settings. You leap from the furnace to confront what is coming. Naturally, there's some sort of fight. Aye? Nay. No fight yet, hey? Let us continue. Right socket. The air shifts almost imperceptibly around you. The Aerosphere you have placed suddenly blazes with an orange light, fading from a blinding brightness to the vibrant glow of a campfire. A thin smoke rises from both orbs, and in the depths of the furnace you think you hear the rattling of machinery.
They return.
I have a feeling that they're supposed to be... Oh, there it is. Popped into existence. On to the last one. You place the stone disc into the basin and find that it fits perfectly within the hollow. Before your eyes, the disc turns of its own accord, rotating this way and that before finally sinking into position. From deep within the furnace comes a startling metallic screech, as if some hidden mechanism has come to life. In the vents around you rises hot, stale air and the glow of rising fires. A gust of hot air erupts from the stone dragon's maw. Molten ore drips from the basin, and dark, billowing smoke begins to gush from between the skull's fangs. You hear another rending shriek, but not of machinery. Around you rises a chorus of howls, bodiless voices raised in rage and despair. Now's the fight, right? It would make sense. And there we have it. Oh, fuck. I'm fighting Maroon, Exandra, and Zoltan as well. Okay. No, it's time to pull out some tricks. You can cast spells, so it's time to do it. This is bad news. Kind of getting my ass kicked here. Okay, we're good. We're good. Now let's fuck up Maroon. Such a Maroon. Perfect. Alright. Nailed it. Herald of the Old Flame, huh? Restart the fabled White Forge. Yep, definitely did that. Primal Flames, Awakened Aedra, Ingwithan Shields, Primal Rocks, Shattered Animat Armor. Let's grab all that. The pillar tugs at your essence. A pulse from the world itself moves through it, and I can talk to the fucking pillar, so let's do it.
Stop, Marauder! Our bodies are dust already. Must you profane holy ground with further violence?
Flames roar and whip from within the forge. As they rise, their glow washes the room in a gory crimson light.
Did the height of our walls offend you? Did we cross your borders? Sell you weak steel? Tell us, why did you invade our fortress?
Yo, you've been deserted for 200 years.
No, that cannot be. Avadon wouldn't allow it.
Flames flicker and shudder, and the stones beneath your feet suddenly grow cold.
Wake up, Exandru! This is why Avadon gave us the White Forge, that we might take up arms and deal with villains like this.
Heat surges once again from the forge, prickling your skin.
Such a magnificent device, and she can only see it as a tool for war. She shames our grandparents, who wandered this continent and...
Quiet, both of you! Can't you feel it? This chill. This silence. But you entered our keep and found it abandoned. Ruined. What happened to us?
Well, official history is that you killed yourselves, but it seems like something else came in.
I'd never seen anything like them. Twice the size of any ogre, and positively fearless. They were...
Eyeless. Yet no matter how hard we fought, or how deep we hid, they kept coming for us.
What were they?
Some kind of magfolk, but bigger than any we knew of. We who survived never got close.
They were relentless. Unnaturally so.
And why did they attack you? They stopped to explain themselves, yet I wondered at what monstrous wilder might survive in a place like this.
We should have taken our steel and pushed east.
What's to say they didn't come from the east? From the lands Maroon so coveted?
It was a punishment for taking this gift of Avadon, the White Forge, and squandering it on our greed and vanity.
We retreated until there was no place left to go. Until those of us who remained were here.
Here, with the salvation Avadon had left us.
You put your souls into the fucking battery.
Yes, using the same methods with which we had fashioned so much cold steel.
It was agony. Feeling your soul ripped from your flesh.
Eyeless, bigger than ogres. What the fuck are these things?
But it saved us.
Wow, you're dead.
Imprisoned us.
Yeah, that's probably more like it.
It was Avadon's grace.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
We inhabit the monument our people built to the White Forge.
Stuck here, you mean? With all the others who sought to escape the Eyeless. Had we thought longer on the fate that awaited us, we might have chosen a quick death to this slow agony.
Blasphemy! There's no greater honor than remaining here, watching over the White Forge.
You think so?
I only wish we could protect this humble monument better.
Or do something. Anything. We were once among the greatest smiths in the known world. Tell me, do Kith still speak of us?
Yeah. Highly. You're
That
yep.
is good to know. It's only a shame that this legacy is nothing but a memory.
Is this why you braved the restless souls of Durgan's battery? To recover the process of Durgan's steel?
It was called Stalwart that's fallen up. Yeah, let's go with that. At this admission, you feel a softening in the essence of Pargrunin. In one moment, each soul and fragment is distinct, and in the next, they form an indistinguishable host. You perceive them as a school of fish caught in a tide, a flurry of snowflakes on the wind, a pantry full of fragrant spices.
Then I hope you're satisfied with what you found here.
At least you get to leave this place.
But it was good to be remembered. However briefly.
As the souls of Durgan's battery speak to you, their collective essence takes shape, much like Mirwald's did. There are scores of them, all torn by conflicting purposes and trapped in the memory of their lost battle. You taste the bitterness of their uncertain existence, and feel the persistent ache of centuries. It is a slow, agonizing fate, but you find it in your power to grant them another. Ooh. Remain here and lend your skills to others. Defend Avadon's forge in the fortress. I'm gonna bind them to the White Forge. And hope that doesn't fuck up anything. Feel plunging sensation as the energy of dozens of souls rushes toward the White Forge. It buffets you like a storm wind, and you brace yourself against it. Finally, the ether grows still again, and you feel new power radiating from the White Forge. It emanates a warmth that you feel in your soul. Yet you know that you could draw close to it without fearing the heat of its fires. White Forge is now available for your use. It has the unique ability to refine Durgan iron ingots. Multiple iron ingots are required to create a single refined ingot. After refinement, these ingots can be used at any time in enchanting recipes to augment weapons, shields, and armor with Durgan's steel. Okay.
So the dwarves of Durgan's battery did not destroy themselves after all.
And it seems they're completely wiped out.
To tell the tale. But the tale will never grow or change. Their time ended long ago. But we have seen no invaders, and the battery was shut. Did they come only to destroy the dwarves, and then leave?
You know, you may be on drugs 90% of the time, but you got a fucking point. Where the fuck is everything else? I'll go up here. Is there gonna be anything? No? Great, we're just gonna go out this way then. Where is everything that murdered the dwarves? How about that? Let's talk about that real quick. Bigger than ogres, eyeless. I don't want to run into those. They sound creepy as fuck. No thank you. I'll pass.
By the time you stepped out of Durgan's battery and into the new snow outside, word had already spread of strange lights rising from the fortress and energy crackling in the sky. The survivors of Starward flocked to Durgan's battery, their steps hastened by the promise of peace and prosperity at last. They mended their walls, gathered their strength, and prepared their town for the new opportunities that were sure to come. And with the voices of Durgan's battery silent at last, none heard the distant groan of something stirring among the peaks, as massive and relentless as an avalanche.
Alright, completed Pillars of Eternity, the White March Part 1. To begin the next chapter of the story, rest in any location outside of the White March. Outside of the White March, okay. Sorry. Really? Go to Cade Noir. Take a rest there. Oh. My elbow just popped.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Let's just take a rest there, why not? As you sleep, you are buoyed and buffeted by the vagaries of dreams. They tumble and thrash about you and fill your mind's eye with pale, glittering motes. They resolve into a light snowfall and a biting northerly wind. You recognize the mountains of the White March rising around you, and you shiver. You see Stalwart a few miles away, quiet and still, but for a few curling streams of smoke rising from the chimneys. Durgan's battery is perched above it, its shadow stretching into the valley. Above it all, you hear a deep, slow rhythm. At first, it sounds like a distant drumming, but then it grows louder, cracking through the dry air and booming from the mountain peaks. It builds until you feel it reverberating beneath your feet. You head toward the village, but soon the shaking ground halts your progress. Each thud comes louder and faster than the next. Thunder echoes from the mountaintops as great sheets of ice and snow tumble down the slopes. But the rhythm keeps building, shattering frozen lakes like crystal saucers. New ravines split through the mountains as old chasms fill with snow and scree. A rock slide buries Stalwart, and Durgan's battery is shaken into rubble. No! Just fucking help Stalwart, gosh dang it. Shadows rise over the mountains, the vanguard of a massive army. You flee. You tumble from the foothills and bound across the deer wood, feeling the rumble of the advancing army all the while. Cade Noir rises from the forest, its mended walls reaching out to you like a pair of strong arms. You barricade yourself within the great hall as the pounding grows closer still. It rattles the foundations of the great keep, and just as the masonry begins shaking loose, you hear an unholy battle cry coming from your courtyard. The ceiling collapses and sends a cascade of bricks and beams onto your head. You struggle to wakefulness, kicking at the bedding knotted around your legs. As you shake free of the last bonds of sleep, you hear a voice whisper something in a language you've never heard, and you see an image of 100 shifting, staring eyes. Nope, don't like that. You awaken feverishly warm and covered in sweat. Don't like that at all. That's done. Let's move on to the Forgotten Army. Came from the White March near Stalwart. Perhaps the residents will know of it. Well, back to Stalwart we go. Yeah, we'll just keep these fucks. Whitestone Hollow, that's a new place. Party is considered high level for the content of the White March Part 2. If you would like, the critical path can be increased in difficulty to give you more challenge. The rewards you receive will be the same regardless of the option you choose. Your choice cannot be changed. No, fuck you. Standard. I'm gonna fucking walk through this place. Leave me alone. Give a shit about high level. Fucking badass. That's what I am. I earn this shit. Ezra, he requests your aid with an upcoming meeting with representatives of the Fisher Crane tribe near the Thane Bog. Ah, fuck. Let's go deal with that shit real quick. Why'd you show up now, you fuckwit? I just got done traveling back to Stalwart. What an asshole.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Yeah, you're impressed. We got it. Who is this random fucking person that barreled? Okay, you. Let's hear it. With meeting with representatives from the Fisher Crane tribe near Thane Bog, it is my hope to come to peaceful terms. Unfortunately, I haven't had much practice with the Glenfathan language. The Fisher Crane are by nature very reclusive. I fear that the circumstances are ripe for a misunderstanding. You yourself, I hear, have had some dealings with the Glenfathans. I would welcome any assistance or advice you may offer. I'll have someone escort you. Oh, with whom will I be traveling? Her obvious is Glenfathan. His knowledge of the region should be helpful. Really? That's all I had to fucking come back for? You twats. We got in here. Holy shit, I got a lot of stuff. The marked amulet. Father's teeth. Ew. Cloak of Comfort, lavender wreath, celebrant's gloves, patchwork boots, Vera's diving helmet. All this shite. Ooh, a fuck ton of money.
Gods keep you.
Don't mind me. Just selling a bunch of shit. God, I have a fuck ton of crap. Oh, I gotta save that for... Yep. You know, I really don't care to keep these either. Don't mind me. Just selling a bunch of shit. Oh, to go through this would be a pain in the ass. Yeah, we'll call it there. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Let's go back to Stalwart again.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, you said that the third time now, bud. What else? Iron Flail Fort, that's a new one as well. That's 2 new places to go to. Two. We'll see how the other ones have changed as well. I'm sure Durgan's battery probably hasn't changed all that. Actually, said people moved into it. I'm sure they're using it now. So it's probably changed a bit. I hope they clean the place up. This hasn't changed very much. We have Hammond's Emporium now. We've got... That's it, just Hammond's Emporium. Oh, the Stalwart Mines are back up.
While we wait, the enemy grows stronger. And you'd send more of us to die. Well, I'm not gonna stand around. Are you?
You've done plenty, Darian.
You approach the sources of commotion to see a throng of villagers. They're arguing amongst themselves and hurling questions and demands at a lone figure perched above them. A young man stands on a spur of rock, his clenched fist held aloft. Steam rises from his wild hair and flushed face as he shouts to the gathering.
Been a week since our people left these gates. A week since the Iron Flail took them.
He paces the outcropping and his eyes burning.
Yet we wait here behind our sturdy new walls, hiding in our rebuilt homes. We've done nothing.
The crowd erupts, bristling with pointed fingers and pointed words. One woman steps forward.
Who are you to tell us how to defend our own? You ain't been here 2 months.
Hey, an angry mob. See? We're not so far from home.
Damn it, Hater.
And since I got here, I've been working alongside the rest of you. Don't start with that again.
A handful of others nod along with him, but they cringe and flinch as another villager joins the fray, shaking his finger at the young orator.
What was your idea to send our people to that damn fort in the first place? If it weren't for you and the other leeches that come up with you, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Dozen heads turn in your direction. The villagers recognize you and their eyes widen with hope and reverence. This is about the fort near the battery. He
it's
nods.
A small army from Raid Saris.
Oh, great. Red Sarens.
The Iron Flail.
Darian's mentioned the name of the crowd. Alright. The words trigger a sudden flashback to your dream of the mysterious army and the destruction of Caed Noir. As the image fades, you see once more the vision of 100 eyes watching you and something just beyond.
A few weeks after you opened the battery. It's demanded we give them the White Forge.
Of course they did. They can go fuck themselves.
They're led by a Darek Sendamir. Comes from an old Rayed Saren family. Rumor has it the man's half mad with visions. Claims one drove him here to take the White Forge.
In Zama's experience, if one is only half mad with visions, the dose was too low.
So I need you to shut the fuck up about your drugs right now.
Bloodsuckers around here. Our crew at the battery locked their doors and told the Iron Flail to go back to Rayed Saris. Instead, they built a fort in the middle of the wood. So we sent a committee to reason with them. That was a week ago. We haven't seen our people since. That can only mean one thing.
Gotta defend it.
Miners and fishers, Sindarian and the rest of the newcomers. Let them earn their keep.
We've cleared your roads and repaired this town. What more do we have to prove?
Maybe we could nudge them into torching their own village.
Please, everyone. Whatever our difference is, we've got to deal with the army at our gates. You've done a lot for Stalwart already. Many of us wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you. What I mean is, if anyone could deal with an army, it's you.
Yeah, I'll help.
Cleared a patch of forest north of Durgan's battery. Built their fort there. It'll be well guarded, so if you can get in without raising an alarm, you may have an easier time of it.
Or, now hear me out. Or, I can go in loud and murder everyone.
What exactly did you see?
Stalwart got fucked.
Let's just hope there's still time to prevent it.
Let's be honest with these people. Come on now.
We've got our work cut out for us here. While you're out, stop by the battery. Wengra and her team are still repairing the heavy cannons. They've made a lot of progress elsewhere. Thought you might like to see how far it's come. Haven't been here long, but they heard about the White Forge and can't. The difference is, as best anyone can tell, we're from the border region near Little Bend, one of the poorest parts of the country. Work. I was a cobbler in New Yarma, but the city got more crowded every year. Rural. A couple months ago, I heard Stalwart was offering land, and for a while, folks seemed like before you opened Durgan's battery. People tell me Stalwart barely. A bunch of us came when we heard about the White Forge, but now I think the old timers were just. We take the best jobs, pay our respects to Andra. I get it. Stalwart's changing. Same thing happened in New Yarma when folk moved in from. They can't keep blaming us for everything that goes wrong. I'm just hoping they'll calm down.
All right. We gotta investigate the fort. Band of vicious mercenaries is marching on our gates. I have faith in my defenses and my people, so I'm gonna auto-resolve that shit. South curtain wall was destroyed. West curtain wall was destroyed. Valiant Shockmage was killed. Merchant stalls were destroyed. Motherfuck. Well, let's build that shit back up. Bunch of jackasses. Alright. Investigate the fort and reach the Red Saren fort. Ready the cannons. Find Wingrad of Durgan's battery. But, for now, we shall end it there. I will be back tomorrow at 3 for Borderlands 2. Hopefully we'll make some good progress in that before I have to leave for D&D. I will not be streaming at 8:30 tomorrow or Friday, as it says in my schedule down below. I just want to keep you guys reminded of that. My schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 and 8:30. Thursday, Friday, just 3. But I will be back tomorrow for Borderlands 2. Bye.